Well, we're revisiting a Foodie Friday favorite that also has a pretty big fan base here in Salisbury. I got to tell you, I love me some pie.
Oh, me too. The Ugly Pie is offering more than just your typical fruity pastries, but a whole new menu of savory options that will have you eating pie for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Ugly Pie has been warming hearts and bellies in Salisbury for nearly a decade.
We're in an active kitchen right now. There's almost a half dozen people producing lots of food. So if you hear bangs, it's not just because I'm happy about being at the Ugly Pie again.
And now they have a new offering that will keep you coming back. Introducing Savory Pies.
We love all the sweet flavors that we make, but we're also, we just like food, and we've always wanted to offer more of a meal element here in our shop. The shepherd's pie is really, really good, and it's very, very fragrant when it bakes. So usually we're all craving it by the end of the day on the days that we make the shepherd's pie. We've got ground beef, garlic, onion, carrots, peas, and then just some herbs and spices in there. We don't under-season anything here. We like our food to have flavor, and I think our customers appreciate that about our stuff. There are cute potato hats.
By the time those pies are pulled out of the pit of the oven, the mash has melded into the rest of all of that savory succulence.
I love how the potatoes have kind of crisped up in the oven, but they've also kind of melted down into the beef filling that's underneath of it, and it just creates this really like savory and rich and creamy experience.
This is definitely one of those flavors that takes me back to one of my only international trips, which was going to Ireland. The rich development in that brown beef takes me right back to like eating in a pub with, you know, a pint of Guinness and all the things you go to those places for.
Also on the menu, a chicken pot pie.
Classic to the Ugly Pie, the crust is really buttery and flaky.
The buttery, crispy crust, I think I agree with Hannah, is just kind of the conductor of this flavor train right now.
There's a lot of herbs in there. The chicken and the filling is really well seasoned. The vegetables are also just like really tender. They've kind of just softened up into this perfect texture in the oven. But man, this crust is like what kind of has me diving back in over and over.
Something equally as warming and wonderful and inspired by Indian flavors, the samosa pie. It's a pocket full of perfectly cooked veggies brought to a new level with flavorful curry.
It has a really, really nice, vibrant color on the inside. That's from all of the curry that's been used to flavor the filling. The flavor of this is just as vibrant as the color of it.
And the potato it's just tender enough that like I could push a fork through it and it would become mashed potato, but it still has like structure.
I would describe the flavor as like really bright, but also spicy, but also kind of earthy. It's a really, really interesting flavor experience. And then when you put it with the Ugly Pie's crust, it's like, you can't go wrong. I was saying to Mike earlier today that I've been thinking about that samosa pie like at least once a week, every week since we filmed that segment.
Was that one your favorite?
Probably, yeah, but I mean, that's not to say the other ones aren't good. You got to try them all.
Absolutely. I got to tell you, I was sold when I saw that shepherd's pie. My mouth is still watering. You can't tell because I wiped it. Again, that was Ugly Pie in Salisbury. And if you go, be sure to tell them that you saw them on Foodie Friday. And if you have any suggestions for either Hannah or Mike, send it to us at newsroom@WMDT.com.